Mitchell Trubisky officially named starter. In yesterday's report, Mason Rudolph was number 2, Kenny Pickett was number 3. That was just a copy and paste error, Tom.
That's right.
That was just clerical error in the reporting. We do apologize. Mitchell Trubisky starter, Kenny Pickett is backup, Mason Rudolph is third stringer. Exactly how we kind of predicted the Pittsburgh Steelers to start this season, and Mike Tomlin's doing for the first time in his entire coaching career in the NFL, figuring out a quarterback battle and a rookie quarterback that was drafted in the first round for the first time in 2 decades. Excited to see how they manage this, how they manage expectations, and what takes place as the weeks roll on in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Mitch needs to get out to a hot start as much as anybody, but yeah, how long is the leash on Mitch? And I truly am rooting for him. I honestly am. It's good when the Steelers are good, which obviously Tomlin's had them good for a long, long time. But I don't know. For whatever reason, I think Mitch, I want him to do well. I want it to go well so he can find a great opportunity after this.
I think we all would like Mitchell Trubisky to have success, because Chicago, it was all there.
Yeah.
He likes sucking on tees.
That's right.
And he goes on a big winning spree. And he's drafted ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Pro Bowl.
And everybody. But he goes into playoffs, has a hell of a run. He's going to come back, run that back. This is going to be a whole new narrative about him. Then the head coach and he just don't talk to each other. Don't like to each other. Don't like each other at all. He falls apart. He crumbles. The offense looks terrible. Mitchell Trubisky is now a punchline. He's a punchline. Hey, don't beat Trubisky, okay? Don't get drafted ahead of generational players and then fucking have one good season and stink. Goes to Buffalo, sits behind Josh Allen under the Daboll offense for a year where they have great success. Sure. Experience a lot of things. See a building run differently than how a Nagy run offense is or a run building is. Now he's going to Pittsburgh with an opportunity. We hope he does well. But to your point, there was Kenny chance in the fourth quarter of a preseason football game that did not matter at all, with Kenny Pickett being the University of Pittsburgh quarterback for 10 years, then get the first quarterback drafted in the first round in forever, and he's beloved and has had success. I don't think that's going to be a long leash. Now, there was a time when Mason Rudolph was announced as number 2 over Kenny Pickett, and the world went crazy. This is how Mike Tomlin described that situation and how they ended up with Mason at 2, Kenny Pickett at 3.
What's behind the discrepancy?
It was a clerical error. That's how the depth chart was listed at the start of training camp. So the cut and paste component was the cut and paste component. I know you were hoping for a little bit more colorful explanation, but it is what it is. That's what happened.
The cut and paste component. Fucking problem.
That's right.
Great answer.
It is an incredible answer.
Component.
Hey, that's how it was at the beginning. And some lazy fuck.
Yeah.
They change it. Double check it.
Hey, what do I need to do? Let me just copy and paste this thing. What a fucking magical moment. What type of operation they run over there in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, Caboli's in charge of the depth chart, so doing the copy and paste in the depth chart.
It's Mark Caboli?
Yeah.
Mark Caboli decided he's been on Mason's
He
side
has been.
this whole time. Had a sandwich in his pocket and some hate in his heart. And said, I'm going to stir some shit. He fucking copy and pasted week 1's projected depth start is the same as training camp. I'm excited to see what the Steelers do, though, through the season.
Yeah, it's almost a bad situation for Mitch now, because if he does, screw up, maybe the first game, maybe the second game. Then,
He's been there before, though.
Then Kenny's going to get put in, and then Mitch might. That's all the opportunity he gets in that contract, and then he's back on the carousel and he's going somewhere else.
I think
Got to hold him off.
I think that's what AJ. Yeah, he's got to play well. He's going to have to play well. He's going to have to quiet everybody down. I think he's excited for it. Matt Canada will hopefully take advantage of his offensive style a little bit more, get him moving, because I guess, when Mitchell had success, he's
super athletic.
Top 3 QBR.
Moving around.
He was leaving the pocket, and then all of a sudden the next year, Nagy came back and was like, hey, everything you're good at? Yeah, we're not doing. That's awesome. So to AJ's point, just like you're mentioning, if he has success for however many weeks, they have a plan, I assume, to bring Kenny in whenever it's going to be. If he has success, that is great for his next opportunity. Or, maybe Kenny rides behind him like Trey Lance did for Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And, maybe they just invert, just like, because they're best friends, allegedly, like Trey Lance and Jimmy G.